So now we reach the final level of the game before the final boss, which is the city, which is now enslaved by the pig army and everything. This one has a pretty long load time. There we go. There's Swinehart right there. He's like, "Come at me, bro," and Sparks like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna come at you with my sword," and oh, he has a giant robot. How about that? And that is the final boss, but we won't get to him just yet. We have to go through the level first. So it's more like a thing you just see in the background. With this being the last level, this one is fairly difficult. And we can just push that guy into the toxic waste or whatever. So as I was saying, with this level, it's pretty much the hardest one. It's not too difficult, but there are some parts where it can be a little tricky. And this level is pretty large too. And I'm trying to get up there, but I can't quite get it from there, so yeah. I'll just try it from a different angle, and I can't quite hit the bombs back at him at that angle, so we'll just go up to him. Yeah, there's all sorts of different ways you can go in this level, and enemies, and dropping down is just, once again, getting distracted by everything. If you have OCD or ADD or anything like that, levels like this will probably get to you. It's like, ah, God, what do I do? There's so many things to do or that I need to do. But really, you can just take your time and just go through it at your own leisure. Unless you're going for like the time bonuses, though, then that you actually have to kind of, you know, hurry up if you want to meet the par times. Because there is actually an achievement for beating all the stages below the par time. And we get over here and some more gems, and now we're at that thing we were trying to get up to earlier, and we can go up and get an extra life there. So that was at least a little bit worth our time there, even though we now have 17 lives. I think that's the most that is the most I've ever gotten in a Rocket Knight game. But that's because there's like not only the one-ups you can find, but also the ones you can accumulate through the gems and things like that. And yeah, the pig robot. And with this, you just have to time getting past the toxic waste or ecto cooler or whatever it is. And this missile guy over here isn't helping either. So yeah, even in the last stage, they kind of throw things like this where you just have to wait and time yourself to get through. And now we're introduced to a new enemy, these shock troopers. Wait, that one died fairly quickly for some reason. Normally those guys are really tough and take quite a few hits to kill. They're actually probably the strongest regular enemy you have to face in this game. So we just have to go down here? Yeah, there we go. There's another one. This one takes quite a few hits to kill, and got his armor off and it ran off in his underwear like that. And it still had the electrical thing in his hand too. That was kind of funny. So with this, we have to hit the switch, and this activates this trash compactor. Oh, the thing is you have to time it so you can ricochet off up onto it, which is pretty interesting. But the thing is, if you get crushed by it, you lose a life. So you have to be careful with the timing there. And I'm just checking to see if there's anything up there, but there wasn't. And now we have to deal with more robots and things, and this is not the best way to get rid of those guys, by doing the pole swinging. Took care of that one though, doing that. Get up here, get some gems and things. Okay, and that didn't open the door, so we have to go down into another trash compactor. And of course that activates that door, but now we have to go up through this. And oh, that was close. I'll wait for it again and try that again. I was too early on that one. Third time's the charm, maybe? There we go. Third time the charm it is. Okay, this is where things get a little bit tricky, because you have these series of switches. So you have to activate in unison in these platforms. But as you can see, they don't stay up for very long. You have to be very fast and keep going. Of course, you gotta take into account to how far you go when you boost, and you don't go that very fast when you're just running, so... see? If you thought the timing in the Cyber Pig level was tricky, then this is like even worse. And of course, you can't squeeze through there. And I don't know why I did that. It's best to just hit them all at once, or as close to the same time as you can. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna forget about that red gem. Oh no. Ugh. Try that again. No, no. Jeez, why did I go straight there? Come on. Ah! Damn it. Yeah, this is fun. Ooh, luckily I can move myself and not get hit. Ah, jeez. You have to be precise. Otherwise, there. Sheesh. Okay. And there's that guy in the background again. He doesn't really do anything other than to taunt you, fortunately. And we need to activate the switches to activate the platforms up there. Ow! Ugh, no, that won't work. We need to hit him. We need to ricochet, but I'll do it like this because I don't know, just to be safe, I guess, to not, hopefully not rocket into the fire. See, that's what you're supposed to do. Ricochet into those switches. That's like the fastest way to get through the switches. Ooh, just managed to squeeze through that. And now we have this. Oh, jeez. Well, good thing we hit that checkpoint right there. And, no, there's nothing up there. Let's go down. Oh, jeez, lots of bombs. Grab that. Yeah, they pretty much just throw everything at you at this point. All the different pig enemies and such, including the ones that are introduced in this level. Ah, get away. Die. There. Sheesh. Okay, there's a red gem. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. And, no, straight up, please. Grab that health. There. And now we have even more purple barriers, and these guys, these little alcoves. Luckily, you can take care of them fairly easily by throwing the bombs back at them, or you can just screw around like I do and get hit. Okay, that takes care of him, and whoa! Ah! That bomb still got me. Duh. So did that one. Okay. Ah! There's a turret up there. Come on. Ah, jeez. Ah, man, come on. Why am I having this much problems with the controls this late in the game? Normally I don't. Sheesh. I know it's analog stick and all, but at this point you would think I would get used to it by now, but apparently I'm still having some little bit of finicky rocketing controls. But then again, it wouldn't be a Rocket Knight game Let's Play if I didn't. And this guy has a shield, and you have to hit that thing behind him. But at this point I kind of forgot about it, and I ran into the barrier and died. Let's try that again, and all along the way I died coming up here too, so that was fun. This is what you're supposed to do. You just hit that obvious thing that was on the back. I guess it was a shield generator or something, and that destroys that. And now we have a couple more enemies. Ah. I think when those guys are literally charged up, they're more powerful and they take more hits to kill. I'm not too sure about that, but that's just probably what I think is going on with those guys, and why the first guy I encountered got killed so easily. So now we have more. I guess this is like a landing platform for the Zeppelins. So, and let's just get up here. And now the Zeppelin's flying. Yeah, oh, jeez. Teleported right where I was. That was kind of cheap. Okay, come on. There it is. Oh, okay. That was an old trick I did there, where if you use the spin attack, you don't get hit. But the game's not really designed around that, unlike the older games. Or at least that's what I did in the older games, but that's like the only time I did that here. Because this game doesn't really rely on using the rocketing to be invulnerable like in the older games. This one you have to be more careful, otherwise you can get hit quite a bit. And when those things come in like that, when another, I don't know, those jets come in, it's best to jump down to the platform below, that way you don't get hit. And this part of the stage is just going from Zeppelin to Zeppelin. And just deal with all the enemies along the way. I guess we're just taking care of the last of the air fleets, I suppose. More of those little flying robots, which can't come down here, which is, I guess, handy. Come on. There we go. Okay, we see a bunch of gems here telling us where to go, so we'll just go and... Yep, that's how we get to the next one. And another shield guy. And more pigs. Luckily we can just do this. And that takes care of him fairly easily there. And of course once their shield is down they just become a regular mech guy. So not too difficult to deal with. Ah, except for these shot guys. They took about the same amount of hits there actually. I could be wrong what I said earlier. So now the pigbot finally comes in and we promptly get punched to the final stage. So now we just have to face the final boss, and that'll be it for this game.